Okay, last one for 6.1. This is long. This is probably one of the longer sections. Oh, 6.3 is pretty long too. These sections are pretty long in this chapter. So thanks for hanging with me. Maybe you broke this into a few days. But the last thing we're going to do is talk about the area of non-right triangles. Well, remember the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, right? But what if you don't know? What if you don't know all that information? Well, it's a pretty nice little formula. We're going to learn another one in 6.2 that's even cooler, I think. But let's imagine, again, this was a project that we really needed to know, and someone hired us to figure out a new formula. So what if you have a non-right triangle? Same thing, we'll call this A, B, and C. So this is side B, side C, side A. And you wanted to find the area. Well, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to prove this formula too. It's pretty easy to do. Well, we know if we drop our altitude, called h, the area is just 1/2 base times height. What's the big deal? But what if you don't know h? What if it's not given? Here's a really cool way to do it. We could say, well, let's do kind of like we did earlier with the law of sines derivation. We said, hey, sine of A is h over c, and sine of c is h over a. Am I going to need both of those? I don't actually need both of those, do I? No, but it's fine. And I could plug those in because I could say h is c sine A, and take that and plug it in there, and we have this fancy new formula which says area is 1/2 B times C sine A. This is actually a functional formula. We clean that up and call it 1/2 BC sine A. Oh, that's confusing because I have area here. I'm writing 2 capital A's. That will always work. Now, if I'd used this other one, this one, it would have been, let's change up the color here. It would have been the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times, I didn't solve this one, h is A sine C. A sine C. In other words, 1/2, let's put it in alphabetical order, AB sine C. Do you see a pattern here? It's 1/2, it's 2 sides. Let me write this out. Area of a triangle, 1/2, side times side. I could even do A times C. Let's see if you can guess what would happen next. Any 2 sides times sine of the included angle. So any of those 3 formulas would work. You can memorize it as is. There's 3 forms, but the key thing is 1/2 times A times, get rid of those, times 1/2 side times included angle is what you need to do. So, yeah, that's it. Let me show you how quick these are. Let's say they give you an angle is 120 degrees. Another side of a triangle is 32. Another side is 50. This is a triangle. Find the area of this triangle. You say, oh, got it. Area is 1/2 side, right? Sine of included angle, they happen to give it to me. That's it. Put in your calculator. And I don't know what the units were, so we'll just call them units. I rounded to the nearest tenth, unit squared. These will usually go decimals. Round to the nearest, whatever they ask you to, tenth or something. So that's it. That's the area formula. 1/2 side times side, sine of the included angle. Really easy to use. Make sure your calculator's in degrees. In 6.2, we find a much more versatile formula called Heron's formula, and that one's going to be even nicer. But that's all for 6.1. Thank you for your patience in watching these, and I'll see you next time.